Existential frustration arises when our life is without a purpose or when that purpose is skewed. In Frankel's view, however, there is no need to see this frustration as an anomaly or a symptom of neurosis. Instead, it can be a positive thing, a catalyst for change. Logotherapy does not see this frustration as mental illness, the way other forms of therapy do, but rather as spiritual anguish, a natural and beneficial phenomena that drives those who suffer from it to seek a cure, whether on their own or with the help of others, and in so doing to find greater satisfaction in life. It helps them change their own destiny. Logotherapy enters the picture if the person needs help doing this, if he needs guidance in discovering his life's purpose and later in overcoming conflicts so he can keep moving forward this his objective. In Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl cites one of Nietzsche's famous aphorisms. He who has a why to live for can bear with almost anyhow. Based on his own experience, Franklin believed that our health depends on that natural tension that comes from comparing what we have accomplished so far with what we had like to achieve in the future. What we need then is not a peaceful existence, but a challenge we can strive to meet by applying all the skills at our disposal. Existential crisis, on other hand, is a typical of modern society in which people do what they are told to do or what others do rather than what they wanted to do. They often try to fill the gap between what is expected of them and what they want for themselves with economic power or physical pleasure or by numbing their senses. It can even lead to suicide. Sunday neurosis, for example, is what happens when, without the obligations and commitments of the work week, the individual realizes how empty he is inside. He has to find a solution. Above all, he has to find his purpose, his reason for getting out of bed. That is nothing but his Ikigai. Now, what is meant by I feel empty inside? In a study conducted at Vienna Polyclinical Hospital, Frankel's team found that 55% of patients they interviewed were experiencing some degree of existential crisis. According to the logotherapy, discovering one's purpose in life helps an individual fill that existential voice. Frankl, a man who faced his problems and turned his objectives into actions, could look back on his life in peace as he grew old. He did not have to envy those still enjoying their youth because he had amassed a broad set of experiences that showed he had lived for something.